Hello there, I'm Sumit from craftofblogging.com, and in this video I am going to show you how to add your website to Google Search Console. Now this is not something that you need to run your website or your blog, but this is something that you should do because you can get a lot of useful information and data from Google Search Console. And the process may seem a little bit tricky, so follow the steps exactly as I show in this video and you'll be fine. So here I have the dashboard of my website, demo site by Sumit. So this is the WordPress dashboard. And the first thing that I need to do is install a plugin called Yoast SEO. And I am doing this because this plugin would allow me to create something called as a site map. And a site map is something that would give me the list of all the blog posts and list of all the pages and categories and tags and all. So a sitemap typically is the links of everything that exists on my site. Now I am doing this with Yoast SEO plugin. If you know something, some other way of doing this, then feel free to do it. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do this with Yoast SEO. So I would go to plugins and I would click on add new. And here I would search for Yoast. Yoast is a very popular plugin for SEO. It helps you in writing blog posts that are more search engine friendly, and it also does a lot many other things. You can read about it, you can install it. There are all the settings that you can configure. In this video, I'm only going to stick to the sitemap part. So I've found Yoast SEO, I'm installing it, and then I would activate it. Now, once I have this activated, I have something called as SEO here. And if I go to, I think it is Search Console. No, I think it's Tools. Now, let me quickly go through the options here. Yes, so within features, if you go to General and within features, you scroll down and you have XML site maps here. So if you come here and you click on see the XML site map, this is what you're going to see, and these are the links. As of now the site has nothing, but still there are these three site maps, one for post, one for category, one for author. When you create pages you would have more, and you can submit these site maps in your Google Search Console. So let me do one thing, let me open Google Search Console here. Now we would click on add property. And here I can add a property. So I would have to insert the name. Mine is a website. The URL is HTTPS. I think I don't even need HTTPS here. Demo site by sumit.com. And I would add this property here. Now, before I do anything else, it'll ask me to tell Google or verify the property that I have added. For example, if I go tomorrow and I add your website, I shouldn't get access to the data for your website because you own that. And here Google is asking me to verify that I own the domain, which is demo site by Sumit. So one of the ways is I download this HTML file and I upload it in my server and tell Google that this file is accessible because I have uploaded it, which means that I have access to the domain. So let me save this file. This file is here. So it's in the downloads anyway. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to SiteGround in my accounts. Here I would open the cPanel. I would scroll down and go to File Manager. I have my site selected here. If you have multiple sites, it will show up here. Select the site that you want to add to Google Search Console. Click on Go. And here I need to upload the file. So I would click on Upload here. I would have to browse. I think it's in downloads. The file is here. I would upload this file and the upload is done. So I would go back here to Search Console from where I copied the site and I would click on this, and you can see this web page is opening. There is nothing on it. It only says Google site verification and some code. But because this is opening, it means that this file can be accessed from my server, which means that I had the permission to add this file to the server, which also means that I own the site or I have the permission to add it here. Now I can simply verify this. And my site has been added. Now this is only a one-time activity, so the site has been added. If I go back to Search Console, you can see that this site is here. What you also need to do is, in this case, I have added the HTTP version of my site. You need to add 4 sites: HTTP, HTTPS, www version and non-www version of it. So there would be 4 combinations. So let me quickly add these. I would add HTTPS demo site by sumit.com. Let me copy this so that I can be faster. I'll add it. Again, I don't need to verify it again and again because I've already done it, and all these sites, whether it be HTTP, HTTPS, www or not www, everything is going to go to the same server. So I don't need to do it again and again. Unfortunately, I will have to do these verifications again. So now I verify this. And go back to Search Console, so you can see I have the HTTPS version and HTTP version. Now I need to add the www versions of this. So as of now it did not have it, but now I would have to add it here. So again, come here, I tell them I'm not a robot. Here, I think here, I don't know, it's not very clear. Yeah, but that was right. So this one is also added, and then finally I would add the www version of HTTP here. Now this is something that Google recommend, and in a minute I'll tell you why this is important. Bus here, I think it's this one and this one. Okay. So now what I've done is I've added 4 sites to my Google Search Console, and this is important because there could be all these versions, and Google doesn't want to crawl and add all these to their search engines. So what they would do is Google would ask you which is your preferred domain. So if I go to all messages here, you see it says improve the search presence, open any of these, and here I've already added the site, but now it will ask me select the preferred version. And when I click on this, I can say display the URLs as www or without it, and I can save it now. Had I not added the www versions, it would not allow me to do this, but now I have, it will allow me to save this as the preferred version. So this has been saved. Another thing that I can do here is I can specify the country for which I want this site. So so this is the one that I want. Here I can choose the country. Now if you are targeting a specific region, let's say it is US or it is India or it is France or any other country, then you can specify that here. So you click on country here and you can say target users in, let's say I'm targeting users in India, and I can come here and I can click on India and I can save this. So Google would know that my site is more geared towards the Indian audience, and therefore I'm likely to rank better in India as compared to US. So this is why it's better to choose the country here, and you're all set. Now what happens is, first of all, you can delete everything else except from the main site, which is this one, HTTPS demo site by sumit.com. So I can delete these properties. I don't really need to have these because I've done all the work that I had to, so I can delete these. And now in this site, I need to add the sitemaps that I have generated from Yoast plugin. So when your site starts getting some traffic, you would see some stats here in search analytics. So you would have a graph which will show you how many clicks and impressions have you got. As of now, there is nothing. So when your site starts getting more traffic, you will see stats here, and these stats are really useful. what we need to do here is we need to add sitemaps. So I would come to crawl sitemaps, and here I need to add a sitemap. Now what I can do is I can go back to these XML sitemaps that I have, and I can copy this part, not the entire domain, just the one after the forward slash. And okay, here, let me drag it and put it here. I can add this sitemap, so I can come here and post this post sitemap, and I will submit it. Refresh the page, so it will start showing you that there are 2 web pages there. As of now, they have been submitted for Google's indexation, but they have not been indexed. So as of now, this site is not showing up in Google search results. But here, by doing this, I have, let me also copy this. I have told Google that this is my site, this is my sitemap. Please go and crawl all the links in the sitemap, and Google is going to then crawl these. Otherwise, it may take a lot more time. It's not important that it's not necessary for you to add these sitemaps. Google would still do it, but it's a good practice to have it here. And similarly, let me add it. I don't recommend indexing the author sitemap. Rather, you can switch it off in Yoast SEO so that it doesn't show up here. I'll not cover it in this video, but I have added post sitemap. I have added the category sitemap. You can also add page sitemap, and then there is an overall sitemap that you can also add, which is this URL, sitemap.index_index. So I can also add this one here. Now, when these sitemaps have been added and you add a new blog post, or you add a couple of new pages, you can simply come here, select these, and resubmit it, and Google would go and index all these pages and posts and crawl these. So this is important because it helps you get indexed faster, and also because you get to know about a lot of search traffic data. As of now, there is no data to process here, but if you have a site which is older and has been getting traffic, then you can see a lot of search analytics data here. So that would be very, very useful. So this is how you can add your site to Google Search Console. I hope you found this video useful. Thank you and have a nice day.